Hey, what's up guys? Nick Arapolis here. Welcome to today's video. I wanted to make a quick video, but a very informative video, and I wanted to talk about why the election is maybe messing up your ads. And I've been talking with a lot of different people about this. Some of our ads have not been performing as well. Some of them are actually performing increasingly well. It's kind of across the board, but I wanted to address this because I know there's a lot of people that are concerned with this, and they're kind of wondering, why the heck are my ads going so wonky right now? Costs are going up, conversions are going down. What the heck is going on? So I want to make a quick video. It's not going to be a long one whatsoever, but I just kind of want to explain a principle and why things are going wonky and wacky if that is the case for you. Okay, so I have this little sketch pad thing that I bought the other day, so I figured I would use it. It's called Desk Scribble. But anyways, so why the heck is the election messing up your ads? Well, ultimately, what's going on with advertising? There's a bunch of, whether that's YouTube ads, let's just call this YouTube, or Facebook. Okay, we'll just say Facebook. Over here, FB. Okay. So what's going on is that we have organic content, right? We have just a bunch of people posting content, and depending on how many followers they have and how many friends they have, that determines how many people are seeing it. But then ultimately what happens as well is that there will be ads at different places. There'll also be ads right in front of the videos that they're about to play. So they click on one of these organic pieces of content and then an ad plays right there. Same thing for Facebook. People are scrolling, they see organic posts, and then all of a sudden they can see an ad that pops up, or they can see ads that pop up over here. So why is the election? What's going on with the election? Why is the election actually making things difficult at times? Well, ultimately what is happening is, from what I heard, and I can't accurately and 100% fact check this or anything like that, but from what I knew is that each candidate at one point was spending over $1 million a day. Okay, $1 million a day on ads. So that was just beforehand. Okay, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, but think about this. If every ad that pops up right here is an election ad, or this one is an election ad, what's happening now? We'll just kind of try and draw this out. Now there's getting smaller and smaller places for people to ad, not figuratively, but there's less and less places for people to advertise, like you and me, because of the fact that these candidates are spending millions of dollars every single day, and they're taking up most of the ads, or the ad space. So what happens is that us as small business owners or entrepreneurs, we are trying to advertise here, but there's so much more competition because, first of all, they're giving all the ad space to the presidential candidates right here and over here, that there's limited ad space, right? So now we are all fighting for these small spaces, these little spaces, the rest of the spaces, because they can't put every single ad, can't be an election. So what happens is that increases the price because more people are bidding on that. And of course, with advertising on social media sites, is that the person that is willing to pay the most usually gets the ad space, right? So that's what's happening when it's going up and ads are costing more. So to give you an example, I have a friend that runs ads for solar companies, and he was usually paying around $60 a lead. Okay, that's pretty standard throughout the entire year. They are now paying roughly about $180 per lead. So it's more than doubled. In fact, it's tripled at times. And this is not an abnormal circumstance. And just in general, like I said before in the beginning of this video, is that things have just gone wonky. And that's what I really want to get across to you as well, is because of the fact that even if it's not necessarily costing you more, there could be a lot of stuff going on with it. For example, one of our accounts, it just was not spending. Normally we spend roughly around $100 a day. My drawings are terrible right now. A lot of times we spend $100 a day on an account, and it was only spending $20 or even $10 or whatever, even less, $5. And so just things are out of whack right now. And that's what I want to just help you understand and help you realize this, and just kind of be okay with it, okay? Because also what's happening, as I mentioned, this $1 million a day, in marketing terms, when the deadline is looming and that deadline is approaching in terms of when your offer is closing, if you have some scarcity built in, you're closing off the enrollment for your course, your program, or whatever, you want to increase the exposure when the scarcity is the highest, because people will take action more and therefore conversions will be the highest. So I can only lead to believe that the same thing is happening with the election. As we get closer to the election, November 3rd, they're just going to increase their budget right here. Maybe I should change the color here. Get fancy with you guys. So they're going to up the budget here because the election is about to be here. They want to get as much exposure when the scarcity is the highest. They want to let people know that the election is coming up, and they want to make sure that they're getting their message off across. So it would not shock me if these candidates were spending $2-3 million a day. And that's just the presidential candidates. You got to think about all the other candidates as well throughout states and everything like that. So just understand that. And then in addition as well is that we are entering into Q4, which has been notorious for being a little wonky in itself because of the fact that it's buying season. Every advertiser knows this. People are gearing up for Christmas. They're gearing up for Hanukkah and all the other holidays that give gifts. So they know that people are spending money. And Black Friday's coming up, Cyber Monday, whatever other type of deals are going on. I don't pay attention to that much, but just know that, again, it kind of comes back to the whole fact of it. When there's more advertisers and less space for us to advertise on, that's going to increase the cost. And that's why it gets a little wonky. So in combinations with Q4 approaching and the elections, candidates spending millions of dollars a day, and Q4 coming up, buying season, all that, advertising can get a little wonky. But it is going to end, okay? Obviously the election is going to end here shortly, and then, Q4 will end before we know it as well. But I wanted to just give you guys some perspective and help you understand is that even if your stuff is not going well right now, it's okay. And just stay level-headed about it. Don't get all flustered about it, and take this time to work on some stuff. Maybe work on some new ad angles, work on filming some ads, get ready for when you are ready to start spending money again and you can come out of the gate hot, right? A lot of people, they always say, I don't have enough time to do stuff. Well, now is your time to readjust, take a few steps back. And I think one of the best metaphors is if you're going to jump over a cliff, right? You're not going to jump from the edge. You're going to take a few steps back, run, get some momentum, and then clear it. Right now is the time for you to take a few step backs, get a running start, and make that jump. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe if you are not already. Share this with some friends, and we will talk to you on the next video.
Tonight